What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, I like to react to video game music from games I've never played or heard about. As a musician, I play guitar. I've been doing it for a while. I'm going to be doing a PayPal request for Danny. This is Risk of Rain 2, Terra Pluviam, whatever that means, from Chris Christodoulou. Funny enough, I just did Risk of Rain 2 not too long ago, and I was saying, man, who knows when the next time is, and here we are. So kind of worked out. So I'm excited because the last time was pretty good. Terra Pluviam. I have a feeling I'm going to be a big fan of Chris C. Oh. What, bells? Gotta lean back for this one. Couple of synths going on. I think I have a setting in mind already, but I'm not sure right now. Might be too early. The guitar has made its appearance. I wasn't expecting the soundtrack to this game to have such a chill vibe to it. It's kind of like a mixture of old games and modern together. Like the synths by themselves sound like they could have been in like on the NES. Little break. The use of experimentation is fantastic. Oof. I think that same chord was in Thriller from Michael Jackson. I think. It's a C minor. 7. That. is that chord. It's the fourth chord. Oh man. I heard the guitar solo, don't worry. I was just focusing on like 3 things at once. What a crazy soundtrack, dude. This soundtrack is insane. Soundtrack is a little nuts. It's a little nuts. I'm just gonna stare at you guys for a little bit. Oh, is it ending? Kind of. Whew. I feel like I'm lost in space right now. Just floating through the galaxy. Wowza. This game's soundtrack is incredible. I've heard 2 songs from Risk of Rain 2. I haven't even heard the first Risk of Rain. You know, every now and then on this channel, I'll get hit with some curveballs. Because, as most people know, I am a huge music nerd. I don't listen to a single genre. I listen to everything. And a lot of people say that, right? I listen to everything. But in reality, they really don't. I do. And, every now and then you'll have a song like this that just kind of stirs a huge pool of ingredients of genres together. And it just kind of reminds me why I do this. And the song was fantastic, dude. I'm just kind of like blurting. I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of making up words as I go. This is really professionally done. Regardless if it was done with real instruments or if this was like a chiptune, the song structure and melody is beautiful on its own. So it's a good song regardless. It just happens to be very professionally recorded and, very mixed and mastered. But I'm curious, is this Chris feller doing it all? you know, the drums, the guitars, and all that. Is that just one person, or what's going on here? Because I mean, the guitar player knows how to play, clearly, and the producer knows how to produce, clearly. So I need to kind of find out, because there's a lot going on here. Whoever's doing this is juggling quite a bit. This kind of happened in the last video, in the rain formerly known as Purple. The same thing happened where 8 minutes went by and I'm just like, oh, it's over. Both times I got kind of lost in it. And for being back to back on a game, that's kind of impressive. Because I'm just trying to wrap my head around the scenario here. What is going on here? Why is it going this hard? And where is this happening? You know, I saw two very distinctive sceneries in my head, and I don't know if either of them are right. But it's weird that I got these two specific ones because they're kind of just not even related. One was space, and for a couple reasons, I'm looking at the art and I see kind of like maybe futuristic space outfits or something like that. But also just the sound of it, you know, it just sounds like you're floating and just boom, 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 you know, synthesizers, and you know, it just sounds kind of peaceful in its own way, like you're just drifting in the clouds, beyond the clouds. But also for some reason, I got like the sound of ruins. I don't know why. And for some reason, a very specific random scenery came into my head. I believe it was Crash Bandicoot 2. Where there's like a ruin stage at night, and there's like fire, and I think there's monkeys and stuff. That place always kind of creeped me out as a kid, but for some reason that's what I mean by ruins. I for some reason saw that in that stage. I don't know why. Two very polar opposite settings, but that's just what that's just where my brain was going adrift, and that was kind of the whole point. Is I was going adrift, and you know, every now and then you'll get a song that just kind of does that to you, and then you just kind of don't expect it. Well, no one expects it to ever happen, but when it does happen, it's kind of a treat, because by the time it's over, you're just like, wait, what? Like, whoa, hold on, play that again. Like, what was that? So I'm gonna have to like hear it again to kind of really digest it, because that first time I honestly, I'm not even kidding, I felt like that was like a minute long. I just kind of like closed my eyes internally and it was over. Just as a side note, one little random thing I caught, which I'm not sure if it was exactly the same. It's not inspired, as far as I know. I'm not saying this song was inspired, but I definitely heard a specific chord from Thriller in this one and during this section right here. It's the third chord. And then it resolves to this right here. I'm gonna kind of talk over it so I don't get a fat copyright claim, but this is the part I'm talking about. You probably know what I mean. I'm just gonna kind of like casually talk over it, maybe even turn it down a little bit so I don't really get right there. There's the chord. You know, YouTube, hello, and that's about it. So yeah, that little chord progression was in there. So that was a nice treat and unexpected. And it kind of repeated throughout the whole song. And yeah, I gotta be honest with you, man. I gotta be honest with you. Sitting here looking at this camera and this myself, and I legitimately am kind of just in awe of what I just heard. I'm trying to think of things to say, but I thoroughly just enjoyed it. And that's it. You know, mission accomplished. Risk of Rain 2, whatever the hell this game is, I'm so impressed. Because I love beats, I love synths, I love guitars, I love production value, I love callbacks to other songs. I have no idea in the world what Terra Pluviam means. I don't even know what Risk of Rain means. I don't care. I'm comfortable right now saying that in two songs that I've heard, even the first one, but even in two songs that I've heard, This is probably going to be one of my favorite games to review on this channel. Because it's different. It's different, it's bold, and it's sick. So, Mr. Christodoulou, hopefully I'm saying your name right, well done. I now see why literally thousands of people have been recommending me this since the beginning. Risk of Rain, Risk of Rain, Risk of Rain 2. I want to hear Risk of Rain 1. I don't know if it's the same composer, but either way, dude. Like, look at all this confusion here. We got a dude carrying a ukulele. Sorry, ukulele. Just everything about this is so confusing. But the music slaps. And that's what's important. I got nothing else. Color me surprised. I'm shocked. Recap. Great song. Lots of genres. Reminds me of space and ruins. Reminds me of Thriller. It couldn't be any more all over the place. I don't know. Just, great song. Thanks, Danny. If you want to do the same, you could request a VGM song to me on Patreon or PayPal. They did PayPal in this case. They're not necessary, but they guarantee that I will check out your song eventually if you don't mind waiting. But speaking of waiting, if you do not want to wait, there is the Platinum tier on Patreon that expedites your request to the top, and you don't have to wait. And a big shout out to those supporters. I have Fly, Turn, Arclight, Moon Knight, Rogue Mog, and Vincent. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to everyone that's over here on the left side of your screen. Thanks to you for watching. And until next time, dudes and dudettes, I cannot wait for the next Risk of Rain. I can't talk. I still have a really big one that's requested from this game. You probably know what one it is. So until next time, take it easy.